How's it going, my dudes? Welcome back to another video. So I'm going to address a question that I receive a lot, and hopefully with this information you are able to make your own decision in the future, because it is really important that you know exactly what you are doing instead of simply relying on what other people tell you to do. There are two ways for you to free to play upgrade your units, okay? So number one, you can use Astro Gems to max out units level cap, and number two, you can use T4 mats, T3 mats, blah 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 to increase and cap out your mana boards as well. So with these limited resources that you get once in a while, how best can you use them, right? So that's the question I'm going to answer today. Now, one of the most widely asked units is definitely going to be Suzu. Everyone has her, everyone wants to have her. But let's really quickly take a look at her abilities over here. Ability number 1, you add 20% attack to leader. Ability number 2, when a skill is activated by each unit, you add attack to the leader. And ability number 3, when the battle starts, plus 100% skill gauge for this unit and a bit of attack to the leader as well. Now, if you do not max out her ability 3, this is what her ability 3 actually looks like. When battle starts, you add 50% to the skill gauge for this unit. Not 100%, but 50%. So what does this tell you? Clearly this is bonkers, right? You need to max out ability 3 ASAP. Like, none of the other abilities matter that much. This is the one that matters, because at 50%, you're not going to be wombo comboing, you're not going to be doing anything. You'll be in a very awkward situation. As opposed to, let's say, this ability over here, when it's at level 1, a skill is activated by this unit, you add 5% attack to a leader. When you max it out, it's just 10% attack to the leader. Is it a big deal? No. Now let's take a look at maybe a DPS character. Okay, so everyone knows about Sushiro, right? So let's take a look at his abilities over here. When a battle starts for 60 seconds, you add 25% attack to this unit. Is this important? No, 25% is nothing. Ability number 2, you add 20% to damage against broken or down foes for this unit, blah blah. Is this important? It's absolutely not important at all. I mean, okay, it's good to have because it's 20% final damage against down or broken units. But honestly, how often are your bosses going to be down or broken, right? Unless you're going to be like doing a one punch or something like that. But essentially, it's not crucial to max out. It doesn't affect utility-wise, it doesn't affect your gameplay, it doesn't affect your combos. But you look at ability number 3, right? When a battle starts, you add 70% to skill gauge for this unit, and comboed with his leader skill with a 30% skill gauge, he actually gets 100% skill gauge from the beginning. Now, is this ability important? Yes, it is extremely important to max out. Okay, and let's take a look at one more character who is kind of like in between both sides of the spectrum. Hanabi, right? Do you need to max out Hanabi? Let's look at abilities. When a combo reaches blah blah, you add attack, or what? Every 20 times the ball launches off the flippers, you heal yourself. When a skill is activated for 10 seconds, you do 2 times direct hit, blah blah blah. Are these essential to max? No, they are not essential to max. You only need to max it if you have the resources or you want to max out your damage, right? But do you need to upgrade her mana board? Yes, you absolutely need to do so, because look at leader skill over here. When a battle starts, you add 100% skill gauge to all fire type units. If you do not upgrade all her big nodes, she's gonna be at like 80% skill gauge, which is not good. That's not good enough. You need 100% for the runtime, for the damage overall, blah blah blah, all the good stuff, right? Throwing all your skills from the start. But do you need to max Hanabi? No. So this answers question number 1, which is, should I max the mana board of X unit? Does it improve your utility in any sense? Does it work for your team comp or something like that? Does upgrading the skill, reducing that skill gauge requirement, actually support your team's wombo combo in any sense? Does it make the team more effective? If the answer is yes, then definitely you need to upgrade that unit's mana board. If the answer is no, like say Rams over here, right? 50% skill damage to this unit and 120% skill damage to this unit and even more skill damage to the party, blah blah blah. Is this crucial to your wombo combo? Absolutely not. I mean, if you need more damage, then yeah, you can just like maybe upgrade it slowly, right? But does it take priority over, let's say, Suzu's ability number 3? No, it doesn't. So now let's talk about what characters should you upgrade to level 100, right? Okay, do you need to upgrade Suzu to level 100? Yes, okay, mine is upgraded to level 100 because I've been playing a long time. But honestly, will being at level 100 improve her effectiveness, improve her casting rate, improve anything? Probably only just the fact that she can survive a little bit more. But other than that, well, she's gonna do more direct damage now. Who cares about that, right? Should you level her up in place of another character? The answer is probably gonna be no, right? It's not important. And what about a unit like Faf? He's kind of like a support unit, right? See, he has fire resistance, he has more resistance, more resistance. He seems like a character that you want to just max out his mana board as soon as possible for the support utility-ish. But he is also a character that needs a lot of HP. So I do get this question a lot. Does Faf need to be level 100? The answer is strictly yes, he needs to be level 100. If he's not level 100, his HP is not going to be a lot. And if your HP is not high enough, chances are you're not going to be able to survive Golem EX that much. So he definitely needs levels just because of the HP. Does Belcidia need levels? Yes, she absolutely needs levels, because without levels, she's not gonna be able to do enough damage. Which sounds a little bit contradictory to what I said about upgrading their abilities, right? But the thing is, in terms of true utility, your resources should be focused on the units that need them most. So if it comes to a point where you're debating, should I upgrade this unit's ability or should I upgrade that unit's ability, that choice has to be clear and it has to be meaningful. So in general, this is my opinion, okay? So if you're going to be running a DPS character, that character probably needs to be level 100 ASAP. But this does not mean that all support characters do not need to be level 100. Byron, he is a support unit through and through. He just provides a piercing buff, he provides attack buffs, and his abilities here are also like more attack buffs. So his role is pretty much a support. You're not going to use him for damage, right? But yet you're going to always put him as a sub under your leader unit. So he's actually one of the first characters that I made level 100 without any regrets, because he's gonna be granting 25% of his stats to my leader unit, and my leader unit is gonna be many different DPS units. So he's going to be super crucial for me to hit level 100 from the start, to give all my teams a significant damage boost. And what other characters do you have that you use as a support unit? Here you go, typical Murakumo, everyone knows about him. So this character, he's a support unit through and through. He doesn't do any damage, all he does is provide buffs. But because you're going to be using him as your leader sub, therefore you want him to have the extra stats. So that's the idea. Yeah, I just realized that I didn't even max his skill, what? So there you go, I hope this video was somewhat helpful for you. I hope you learned something, and I hope you are able to use this information to create a team for yourself and to answer the questions that you have. But of course, if you do have any other questions, drop them down in the comment section below. I will always respond to all the questions that I receive. So if you enjoy content such as this, let me know as well. And if the video was helpful, don't forget to leave a thumbs up, it helps the channel a lot. This has been Free to Play, by the way, and as always, I will see you in the next video.